Alright, so before we get going on this video, I did just want to let you know that the footage you're about to watch is about two and a half weeks old, before the world was in crisis mode. Now, I think it is very obvious that we have, or the majority of us have been in panic mode. It is not as easy to go shopping at your local grocery store, clearly. I think grocery stores are almost back to normal for the most part. I know sometimes there are still things here and there that are frequently running out of stock and it can be hard to get, but for the most part, I do know that the majority of us have been absolutely shaken to our core by this virus and by the disruption to all of our daily routines. But it is very important to still do your best every single day and still go to the store and make healthy decisions out of what is there. So just keep that in mind, because right now your health should be your #1 priority, and good health stems first and foremost from clean eating and a nutrient-dense whole food diet. Now, believe me, I know it is so easy to reach for comfort in the chaos. When you are walking down the aisles, it is so easy to just grab for the pizzas, the chips, the cookies, the cakes. It is so easy to just want to go home and stuff your face, curl up in a blanket, throw on some Netflix. I have been there. I have wanted to do that so bad, but I know at the end of the day, a temporary fix is not going to be a solution to what is going on. And I think that we all need to adapt to our current situation right now and realize that our overall health and fitness needs to become a priority in our lives. So during this time, I just want to wish everyone to stay fit, stay active, stay healthy, and as positive as possible. Please make sure that when you're leaving your house, you're taking all safety precautions and all sanitary precautions and procedures. And I do hope that you decide to watch this video through, because I am going through my diet entirely, how I eat clean, what foods I rely on, and where I'm at 10 weeks out. So hopefully it can be helpful for you, and I do believe they are also foods that you can rely on. So let's get into it. Welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be my what I eat in a day while I'm on prep video. I just woke up nice and early and put myself together, obviously. It's such a beautiful day. As you can probably tell, the sun is literally shining in on my face. It's supposed to be like 14 degrees today, so I'm so excited to have this day off and just meal prep, do all my gym stuff, relax. The Bachelor finale's on tonight, so we got some stuff to look forward to. I let the little monster, Coco, out of her cage. She's just laying down over there, but we don't need to put the camera on her. She gets enough camera time as it is. So right now, we're just gonna head off to Walmart. I'm gonna take you with me, and we're gonna go on a little grocery haul. Then I'm gonna come home and we'll make some breakfast. Today is probably gonna be more of like a vlog style what I eat in a day, so you can kind of see like what I'm doing and then when I get my meals in, and we'll talk about like my calories, my weight loss, and how prep's going so far. So let's go to Walmart. So I just pulled up to Walmart, and I know I said that it's supposed to be a nice day outside, but holy, these past 2 days have just been so sunny and so beautiful, and it's honestly amazing when you step outside how much a nice day can just be so uplifting and affect your mood like in a positive way. I just feel so ready to crush the day when it's this beautiful outside. Like, I'm just smiles all around. But before we go inside, I do just want to show you, I always write in my notes on my phone, kind of like my little grocery list. Obviously I'm on prep right now, so I wouldn't even let myself get distracted, but even just when I'm not on prep, I always write out a little list. That way you go in and you know exactly what you're gonna get. So this is just my little list for today and the things that we gotta pick up. Let's go. Alright, so we've got all the groceries, we secured the goods, but one thing I did just want to say before we get home and unpack them and make breakfast is just that while you're out grocery shopping, if you're looking to eat clean and just really kind of tidy up your diet, it's definitely essential to make sure that you are shopping on the outside aisles in the grocery store. That's typically where you're going to find all of your meats and your fresh produce, all the stuff that needs to be refrigerated. And then the aisles are typically going to be like everything processed, you know, your junk food, your treats. So you really want to make sure that you're doing the majority of your grocery shopping around the perimeter of the grocery store. So just keep that in mind. Alright, so I'm home and I just laid out all my groceries on the counter. You would have already seen what was in my cart, but I did just want to show you literally everything that I eat. So I laid it all out on the counter and I'm going to show you. So let's go over it. What are you doing? Those aren't for you. So this is literally everything. We've got rice cakes for snacking as well as carrots, and I'll dip those in hummus, but I don't really snack too often anyways, so these things are very limited. We've got eggs and chicken. I typically prepare this basmati rice here, but I just picked these up because I've definitely found myself in some situations where they could be a lot more convenient. And then sometimes I'll do cilantro and lime in rice, so that's pretty good together. And then I'm obsessed with these little water infusers because I've given up juice, obviously. So these are my 3 favorites. It's the Aloha Pineapple Coconut by Crystal Light, Strawberry Lemonade, and Blueberry Raspberry. And then I just got some cooking spray, some all out. And then for condiments, I'm using A1 sauce on my chicken, as well as, I cannot even say that word, tzatziki, and spring herb Italian dressing, because they're all super macro friendly, super light in fats, calories, all that. For veggies right now, Coco is literally just harassing the poor cat. But for vegetables, we've got broccoli and asparagus. And then I also do peppers and onions. So I usually will chop that up and saute it all together, kind of like a little vegetable stir fry. And then I've got mixed berries because I like to microwave these and put them in my oats. But sometimes I'll switch it up. Sometimes I'll do fresh fruits and sometimes I'll do the frozen fruit. And then I'm just using Quaker instant oatmeal. At any time, if I need bread or something, I do have this Ezekiel bread, but I don't really touch it. I do just typically keep that in the freezer, but that is like literally the healthiest bread you can buy. And then for tea, I'm really loving these cinnamon apple and peppermint caffeine-free herbal teas from this brand Stash, and everything here is literally from Walmart. Aside from veg though that I showed you, I do also use these green beans sometimes. And for my main carb sources right now, I'm using mini red and yellow potatoes as well as the rice. I'll do like 1 potato meal per day and then 1 rice meal per day. And then with breakfast, I have 1 slice of maple flavored bacon, and then I do 2 pieces of pea-meal bacon. Now, normally I don't buy it like this. I usually buy it pre-sliced, but they didn't have any, so we'll prep that. And yeah. So that is pretty much everything. And then for fats, aside from the bacon in my day, I also heavily rely on avocado. So I've got a bunch of those. And then for seasonings on all of my meat, I'm really enjoying this Mrs. Dash garlic and herb seasoning, and I'll also use it on the mini red and yellow potatoes. And then I also just use this Keg seasoning salt. And honestly, I've been loving basil on chicken with a little bit of garlic. I think that's really good. So that is literally every single thing that is currently in my diet. I keep it pretty simple. I don't switch up my meals that often. It just makes things so much easier to hit my macros every day when I keep it consistent. But I will show you how I meal prep and what my meals look like. So let's make some breakfast. Just a few things I forgot. I always put a little almond milk in my eggs just to help fluff them up. I also use some baby spinach, and in my oatmeal I always use some cinnamon. To eat my breakfast, so I'll show you what that looks like and all of my supplements that I take with breakfast as well. So we've got my eggs mixed with some onion and spinach, 2 little pieces of pea-meal bacon, maple bacon, and a little bit of ketchup for dipping. And then this is what the oatmeal looks like once it's all mixed together, with the packet of oats, cinnamon, the frozen berries, and then I just put some unfrozen berries on top. And then for a beverage with breakfast, I'm gonna do my strawberry lemonade Crystal Light here. And then I always take my 1UP Nutrition multivitamins in the morning as well. So we've got those there. And then I take the 1UP Nutrition L-Carnitine 3000. It's supposed to be like a tablespoon, which is just about a sip. So I usually just take a sip from the bottle. Same thing with this apple cider vinegar. And then I've also got my vegan greens and reds from 1UP Nutrition. That keeps me on top of my vegetable intake, my greens, and my micronutrients. So that's all ready to go in this Popeye shaker cup here. And yeah, this is breakfast. We're all done breakfast. So I am actually so full after all that. I'm currently at about 1,900 calories, but I started at 2,300 calories. So far during prep, it's been about 6 weeks, but it's really been like 4 to 5 weeks that I've actually been super serious with my diet. I have lost a total of 7 pounds, so it's crazy once you actually get strict and you stay focused on your goals and eating clean, the results do come. So I will break down my actual meal plan and macros later on in the video and just show you on the screen kind of what my day-to-day looks like. But right now, since I am super full, I'm just gonna let my food digest. We're not gonna waste any time on this day off. I'm going to use this time while I'm digesting to prep all of my chicken and my vegetables, so that way when I get home from the gym, I can just cook it all up super easy and then have it all ready for my meal number 2 and meal number 3 later on. all chopped up and ready to be sauteed later. And as I'm sure you've noticed, I do just like to cut up my chicken super small into like little chicken chunks, just because it makes it so much easier to weigh out and figure out how much I actually need with each meal, as opposed to if I kept them in like full breasts, because each breast isn't guaranteed to be 4 ounces, and I always eat 4 ounces of chicken right now with both meal 2 and meal 3. So I'm all ready for the gym now. I'm just in my Rider sports bra and leggings. Now for pre-workout, I did just receive my new 1UP Nutrition Sour Gummy Worm and Cherry Blast pre-workouts, which are 2 flavors that they just recently released. For all of February, I was doing a stimulant-free February, so I wasn't taking any pre-workout. We just didn't want to use it when it wasn't really needed, but now we're kind of getting real serious with prep. My calories are going to be dropping. I'm going to be starting to feel weaker, so we are going to introduce like forms of pre-workout. I won't actually be using these. I'm just going to be using this for today, because going forward we're going to be using caffeine pills or ephedrine to give me some crazy pumps in the gym and insane focus. It's just that going forward, if I rely heavily on these from 1UP, they do actually contain artificial sweeteners and sucralose, so we don't ideally want me depending on that all the time. Don't want that in my body, but I'll show you. We've got the sour gummy worm pre-workout here, and I've got the new Cherry Blast. So I love cherry flavored things, so I'm gonna give this one a go today, and then tomorrow I'll probably go pick up some caffeine pills and ephedrine for all future workouts. And I just thought I would share with you, in case you're not really interested in pre-workout or like artificial things like that. When I wasn't taking any stimulants, I was using protein powder and 2 tablespoons of honey as a pre-workout, because they're easily digested and they easily go into your bloodstream to be used as energy. So if you don't really want to take pre-workout, you're not into it, but you do need like a tiny little pick-me-up or like something to get you going in the gym, try just a protein shake and some honey before your workout. So now I'm just in my car, about to pull out and drive to the gym. I'm gonna do some shoulders and some triceps. Now shoulders in bikini is so crucial. Like, I need to build these babies up. I need to get them looking as dense and muscular as possible, because in bikini it's all about your shoulders, your waist, and your glutes. You really want to go for like that hourglass figure in bikini, and those are kind of like the main standout points. So that's definitely what the judges will be looking at and critiquing you on, besides your like posing and overall stage presence. So we're gonna go crush this workout. I'm sure the pre-workout's about to hit me, so we're gonna get driving. So to weigh out my chicken, I just set a little container on my scale, and then I tap the on button to turn it on. And then, as you can see here, it's already in ounces. So now I'll just add in the chicken until it says 4 ounces. And I'll probably just do that off camera and then show you once it's there. So with this meal that I'm having, I'm actually not having rice. I'm going to have some of my baby potatoes. My plan isn't set up for me to have those, but my coach Curtis, who's also my boyfriend, and I figured out what the equivalent in potatoes to rice is in order to hit my macros, and we figured out that 13 baby potatoes is the equivalent of 150 grams of rice. So that's what I got going on my plate. I've got 13 baby potatoes and a cup of veg, and then my 4 ounces of chicken, and I'll also have half of an avocado to hit those healthy fats. This is the finished meal and just what it looks like. Now, obviously, I'm someone who hates my food touching, but anyways, there we go. Prep doesn't have to suck, you just gotta know how to cook. So now I'm just gonna sit down and dive in to my food, and then I will be heading back to the gym to do some cardio and abs and a little bit of posing practice. So then I'll come home and I'll have my meal 3 and I'll just kind of relax for a little bit, and then I'll be going to bed. Good morning. So it is currently the next day from when I showed you that last meal number 3. It was way too late by the time I got home from the gym and finished cardio and everything to actually show you exactly what I do to plate it out and stuff, but I think it's pretty much common sense. I weigh out everything, my rice, my chicken, my potatoes are portioned, vegetables are portioned, but obviously I'm gonna give you guys those measurements and stuff at the end. So me wasting time showing you all of that is really just like, it's common sense, so just do it. Obviously don't follow my plan and what I'm showing you I eat to a T, because this is what is going to work for me. Now obviously I'm eating clean, so it will pretty much work for everyone, but the actual portion sizes are for me and my body and my own progress, so keep that in mind. But I think the only thing that I forgot to show you guys was my BCAAs. I always take BCAAs when I go to the gym. I currently don't have any on me because Curtis's dog got a hold of them the other night and decided to have a BCAA confetti party around the house. It was literally everywhere, so I'm currently just waiting for a new package to come in. It's supposed to be here on Friday, so then I will have BCAAs again, and you'll probably see them in future vlogs. But yeah, besides that, I think I've covered everything. That is my diet, so. Now, what you're seeing in this video is definitely still the easy part of prep. Things are only gonna get more strict. Portions are only gonna get smaller. Things will be taken out, cut out, like no more Crystal Light, no more sauces. So I am living the prep dream currently. I definitely struggle here and there. I have a huge sweet tooth, but when you have your heart set on something and you have goals and you have a vision, you don't let anything get in your way, especially not something as silly as a dessert. So besides that, when I'm not at home and I can't get all my meals in at home during the day, I do use a Popeyes like cooler meal prep bag. So I'll show you that in the kitchen here. And then I do also prep all of my meals into little containers. Now today I'm about to go for my second posing session, and after that I will be going to the gym to work out, and then I will be going to work, and then I'll be going back to the gym after work to do my cardio. So I have to take everything that I need for the day with me, so I'll just show you what it looks like when I do that. So I've got my meals all portioned out in their containers here, and then I will put the lids on, obviously. And then I've got for today this basmati minute rice, and the containers are actually portioned out perfectly to my macros right now, which is awesome. So I don't actually have to like open another one or waste any or anything like that. And then this is my meal prep bag. So I just put my meals in here, and then in this pocket I've just got my little flavor infusers. And here I believe is my protein, all ready to go. And then this is just another little pocket over here for more storage. So yeah, I will put everything in here and I will be outdoor for the day. And as I wrap up this video, I did just want to point out the training part in the gym. That's the easy part of all this. Truly, like, it is the diet that is going to make or break you. That is why meal prepping is so important, because I believe the saying goes, failing to prepare is preparing to fail. And I believe in that 100%. So as long as you are killing that meal prep so that you stay on top of your diet and you're hitting your macros every day, you are setting yourself up for success. So I hope this video was helpful and gave you a little bit of an insight into what a prep diet is like, or at least the beginning stages of a prep diet, and how to make everything kind of taste good, or, you know, spice things up a little bit. But be sure to give this video a like, hit that subscribe button if you do want to see more from moi, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.